Did he say that he'd pay it back to you?
Yeah.
And did you say that?
No.
So we've got a difference of opinion here.
So it would seem...
we've actually got text message evidence for this.
OK, well, I'm very excited to see what text messages these two pricks send to each other.
OK, so, Ollie, get another couple of bottles of pee in. I guess
Hold on 1 second. What does that stand for?
Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Can't spell it, could I?
No. OK, it's a long word.
Well done for spelling P, though.
No, you've spent 70 quid already. I'll pay you back as soon as I get paid.
So do you normally text each other when you're next to each other on a night out?
We don't want to speak in front of the ladies. We don't want to look like we're not smooth.
You're not smooth. Then this text happens. Come on, these birds are getting proper moist. Let's keep the party going. My fanny is just getting drier and drier. It's turning into a desert.
So, he has said to you, Ollie, I want wingmanning and paying back. And you've said, course.
Course.
Which suggests to me that you're agreeing to pay him back. What's your response to that?
Well, I've said course. Course.
Yes, exactly. It's incriminating evidence. I'm asking what your response is.
How is that incriminating, really?
Yes,
course.
it is.
Yes.
Yes.
One word.
It's
Course.
actual evidence.
So you've promised to pay him the money.
No, I promised to
And
wingman
wingman.
him.
And wingman.
How did the night turn out with the girls, if you don't mind me asking, Joe?
It ended with my right hand.
Oh, mate. Well, in that case, I mean, I have to sit with Joe here.
I went home in one of them.
Now you're rubbing it in the poor guy's
Each time
face.
this prick paid for me, I went home in one of them as well. Lovely jubbly.
Yeah, we've all established that. You've said it 7 times.
Sorry.
The situation is you want the money back.
Yeah, I do.
Why will you not pay him the money back?
His attitude.
His
It's
attitude?
the way he is. It was never kind of set in stone.
It was set in stone.
It's
You texted him.
literally...
What, because I said course when I was pissed?
Yes.
There was no dates, there was no agreement, there was,
Right.
there was nothing set in stone.
There
that
wasn't...
said, you better pay me by this point.
OK, Ollie, I think you're misunderstanding what happens here. He said, will you pay me back? And you said, of course. That is an agreement. OK, I think we've heard enough here, haven't we? So, Joe, I need a closing statement from you.
If you don't side with me, I'm going to spend every minute of every hour of the next week giving your stand-up routines online a 1-star review.
And why would I give a shit that a knobhead is 1 star in my...
I'm quite powerful online.
You're quite powerful online.
Oh, my God.
I have a presence.
Mate, how are you not getting sex? It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. I'm quite powerful online. What the fuck am I going to do?
I tell you what, he's making my heart go pitter-patter.
Yeah. Joe, you seem like an absolute legend. And by legend, I mean piece of shit I wouldn't piss on if he was on fire. Welcome to our court.
Thank you.
Now, here we have 2 members of Blue, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you
Hurt
okay?
your bottom, are you all right? Did you want me to rub it for you?
Yes.
I just... Can I rub...
Let me have this moment.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't think anyone saw. OK, we have Anthony from Blue and Duncan from Blue. You are the claimant, Anthony?
Yeah.
And you are the defendant, Duncan.
Yes, sir.
Anthony, could you explain for the benefit of the court why you've brought Duncan to us today?
So, Judge, I brought Mr James here today because for the last 16 years, he hasn't given back my Brit Award that we won back in 2002. Don't know what's funny about that. Yeah. So, 2002, me and the boys won Best Newcomer.
Right.
Thank you. We beat Liberty X and A1.
So, slim year.
Slim year. We went out that night and Duncan, you know, being a good bandmate that he is, he said, look, I'll look after your Brit Award and because we're probably going to go and get absolutely mullered. I just kept feeling guilty about asking for it back. But then I went to his house about 2 weeks ago, was it? I found it as a toilet roll holder. For 16 years, he's kept hold of my Brit Award and I see it next to his bog.
How many times have you asked for it back in that time?
I reckon about 6 to 7 times.
And what did he say when you asked him?
Yeah, I'll get it back to you, yeah.
Right.
And then that's it, he doesn't listen.
He doesn't listen?
No.
OK. Duncan, it's a pretty damning accusation. Anthony here, a band member, who won a Brit alongside you, best newcomer. You said you'd look after the Brit, and now you're using it as a bog roll holder. Could you explain yourself?
Well, first of all, it was 16 years ago. It's been a part of my house now for all this time. I believe that it should be mine.
Yeah.
And everybody who comes in my bathroom always says, what an amazing toilet roll hold you get. And I'm like, yeah. Well, why would I give that up?
What have you done with your Brit?
My Brit's on my mantelpiece.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So the one that says best newcomer, blue, Anthony Costa, he's got it as a shithole holder.
I mean, look, the reason I took it in the first place is because that night you got absolutely bladdered. You left it on the table. Kerry Katona had her eye on it, right? And I took it.
This is so good.
I love this.
No, listen, I took it safe to look after it because someone was going to nick it.
We actually have a picture of the Brit Award.
We've got a picture of the
Let's have a
Brit.
look.
Yes.
Duncan,
Yes.
I mean, what's your excuse? He's won a Brit alongside you. He's a
Yeah,
band
and
member.
for all this time, I said to him, Ant, come and collect it. 16 years later, he still hasn't bothered to come and collect it. Every time he's asked me to bring it out, I know he's going to get drunk.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to bring it out and him just to leave it somewhere.
OK.
you know
So
what I mean?
are you saying now that he can't have it back?
The only reason why he wants it is because he wants to sell it on eBay and get some money.
Oh, wow. How much you need, mate?
So I'm saying no, you can't sell your Brit Award, Ant.
Anthony, are you going to sell the toilet roll?
No.
Sorry, not toilet roll. It's been at his house so long, I've started to accept it as that. Are you planning on selling the Brit Award?
No, Judge.
Why have you suddenly decided you want it back then, after all this time?
Because...
Get out of that one, mate.
Because...
Yeah.
I want to do what the boys have done. They've got it on their mantelpieces and mine's as a shitter.
Duncan, be honest with me.
Yeah.
Of the band members, how much of a contribution does Anthony Costa really make?
What are you laughing at, man?
OK, I'm going to tell you one thing.
OK, go on.
Anthony really jeopardised the band a few years ago.
Right, what happened?
By going to the toilet up against the cash machine. And it made the papers, and because of
bladdered,
that,
mate.
we nearly got chucked out of the Eurovision Song Contest because of it. So
That
I
doesn't
thought
sound
it
that
was
bad.
quite fitting, because of his toilet behaviour, that
Yeah.
it should go in my toilet.
Anthony Costa.
Yes, sir.
It's a toilet-related incident that jeopardised the band, and now, in some sort of ironic,
Exactly.
circuitous punishment, forever you will know that a toilet-related incident led to your Brit being literally in the toilet.
Well, listen, right? He's bringing up something bad that happened to me, right? I was pissed. I wanted to get money out. I needed a piss.
Did it occur to you to do those two things separately?
No, because what I was doing, see, as a man, I was multitasking.
Right. I remember once having to take a shit and look after my son, and...
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard, right? It's hard.
And you think, I don't know which thing I prefer, the shit or the kid. You know, that's... Because you're proud of both of them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's be absolutely honest.
True, actually. It's true.
You curl out a good one and you think, do you know what? He doesn't answer me back. Rachel
Yeah.
and John.
Correct.
Rachel, you are our claimant. John, you're our defendant. Rachel, could you explain for the court why you've brought John to see us today?
I'm taking John to court for the damage that he's done to my car from a prank that's just went too far and the embarrassment that he's caused me as well.
So could you tell us what exactly it is he did to your car?
He changed the badge on the back of my car from Honda Jazz to Honda Jizz.
That's funny.
So I was driving about for a good 6 months with jizz on the back of my car. It's very nice.
I actually have evidence of this.
Yep.
We can see it right now.
Oh, you actually did it properly.
That's amazing.
It was a good job.
That's
Very good job.
incredible.
So how did this affect your life negatively?
Well, I had people laughing at me, tooting their horn at me. I was totally oblivious to it for a good 6 months. And then it went viral all over the internet.
The jizz went viral?
The jizz went viral.
OK, and has John done any other stuff?
He has pulled a few pranks on me. He's drew on my face, and I had ripped jeans on one day, and he drew on my legs, and I had to walk home, and everything. He sellotaped me to a couch.
OK.
What? That's taking you hostage.
Are you OK?
A little scarred, but...
Yeah.
That's not a prank.
No.
John, you have caused Rachel some problems. You changed her Honda Jazz to a Honda Jizz.
Yes.
Sounds
Why do you
like
want
a
to jizz
pretty...
on her car?
I didn't jizz in her car.
You did.
Rachel just having jizz in the
You
back.
sound like a comedy character.
So, John, what's your defence?
Well, in my defence, you've got to say that I absolutely amazing. I mean, it was hilarious.
John,
come on, it was a good prank.
John, before you carry on, can I ask you, for the benefit of the court, can you speak in your own natural voice?
I shall try my best.
There you are.
There you go. OK, go on, no, carry on.
In my defence, I've played lots of pranks on Rachel, so this isn't anything new. And it was absolutely fucking hilarious.
Can we get an interpreter? I actually really like your voice.
Sorry, what was that? Didn't understand.
You know what? The problem with doing that to me is it makes you look massively racist. You're not being, but it's just like, oh, I didn't understand you, buddy, didn't. Rachel, what were the monetary damages?
Well, I had to get a new badge for my car, and obviously the person that changed the badge on the car had to see that as well. So paid for a new badge, paid for a mechanic to fix
Hello, mate.
it.
What's going on?
Are you here now?
No bother.
Yeah, let's come out. All right, bud. Cheers, mate. Give us a second. Hold that thought, actually, just for a second. Sorry, Rom.
What are you doing?
Just give us a second. Come in, mate. Don't worry about it. Cheers. Just pong it down on the desk there for a minute. Cheers, mate. Thanks. Can I settle up with you at the end of the week? Nice one. Cheers, Vinny.
I have never seen anything like this. A white pizza delivery guy. What have you got?
Meat feast.
Meat feast.
All the meats, mate. Your favourite.
It's not my favourite.
He's
I'm
a vegan.
I didn't even think about that. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. OK, well, enjoy that. Sorry about that, ladies. Obviously, it takes a lot to keep that alive. You are Tina?
Yes.
And you are the claimant?
Yes.
And you are Nish? And you are the defendant. Tina, could you tell us why you've brought Nish to court today?
Since we've got married, his car has been the bane of my life.
Right.
He's always put it before me. I feel like the bit on the side. He's spending so much more money on the car than he does on me, and I just wanted to get rid of it.
So you want him to get rid of the car? So,
Yes.
So what is the car that we're talking about?
It's a classic Mark II Golf.
And... how is he neglecting the marriage by looking after the car? What exactly... How does this actually manifest itself?
Well, to start off with, when we came back from our honeymoon, I found the car in our driveway. I didn't even know he bought
I
it.
thought you were going to say you found the car in the bed.
So you found the car in the driveway?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound the biggest crime I've ever heard. It's like saying, I found an oven in the kitchen. It's an absolute nightmare. Do you feel that he loves the car more than you?
Totally.
And why do you feel that?
On my birthday, he bought himself a set of alloys for the car and said he gave it to me for my birthday and said it's for my car.
Oh, brother.
His phone has more photos of the car than it does of me.
Right.
So I then, therefore, have to take selfies on his phone, so he's actually got some photos on his phone.
Bit desperate, but OK.
Yeah. I just want to be loved. Oh, it's broken down, by the way.
It doesn't go anywhere?
No.
It doesn't work?
It doesn't work. It's sitting
So
in
it's
front
an
of a
ornament?
It's an ornament outside a house and also inside a house. So for Christmas, he bought a toy model of the car. It's outside a house and in our living room.
Have you thought of trying to get his attention by making yourself look more like a Mark II VW Golf?
I just want to ask what the car does that I don't.
Maybe like a little headlamp bra or something like that? Knickers with a little VW on the front there. OK, well, Nish, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. This looks bad. So, can you explain your side of the story, please?
In life, I feel I've achieved a lot, OK? I've married a wonderful wife.
OK.
Got 2 beautiful children.
Right.
And my car.
And your car?
Yeah. I mean, look, I could have been a druggie. I could be an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
No,
mate. You can't go,
Yeah.
well, I could have stabbed you in your sleep, but I haven't done. Who do you love more, the wife or the car?
No. You can't say.
Nish, do you see why your wife might think that you love the car more than her?
No.
Well, why did you buy her alloys for your car for her birthday?
Look, we got the wheels on the car. That day, I did not want her to cook. It was
You
a
didn't want
birthday.
her to cook, and
Yeah.
you're going to have alloys for dinner?
I drove the car.
Right.
It's pizza. I got some pizza, brought it back.
What pizza did you have?
We're vegetarian, so it was a veggie one. I don't know.
I can roll with a vegetarian pizza.
Yeah.
It's the most interested I've been in this case so far.
Why did you get her alloys?
We've used that car for years to get to work, pay the bills, pay the mortgage.
OK, I'm going to ask the question a third time. Why did you get her alloys?
The purchase was around the same time, and I didn't have a birthday present.
Sorry, is it against your religion to make more than one purchase at the same time or something? I don't understand. Did you get her a birthday present?
We did eventually, yeah.
What did you get her?
I can't remember. I mean,